Friends, a seven-letter word you can't live without.
Friends have a plethora of characteristics.
Including, but not limited to,
Generosity,
understanding,
Honesty,
and being just weird enough to make you feel better about yourself.
that's an important one.
Together with our parents, we wrote the following piece and exploration about the various stages of friendship.
the first encounter.
The friend stage.
And finally, best friends.
We've included a collection of excerpts from a variety of sources along with many of our own personal experiences.
Guiding you on the journey to becoming BBFs.
Best,
Bro,
Friends.
the
First encounter.
Ah, yes. The time you remember making your first real friend.
I remember making my first friend back in preschool.
in my preschool class, this kid named Billy came to school with a Hot Wheels that if you ran it underwater, it actually changed color. As soon as I saw that, I knew he was the coolest kid I'd ever met.
Oh, I remember this story. You'd be at his house every weekend playing Minecraft and building Legos.
He and his dad took me to my first.
And last,
Badger hockey game.
It was exciting.
Exciting. You said it was horrifying.
It was until the moment where the halfback pile drove the forward's face into the glass and Billy jumped gleefully as the blood sprayed the plexi and pooled onto the ice. I cringed in horror, while Billy jumped gleefully while Billy and his dad cheered in amazement.
skate on his head, skate on his head, skate on his head till it's bloody and red.
At 7 years old, it didn't take me long to figure out that there were better friends than Billy.
Last I heard, Billy, the Hammer Doomer, dropped out of school so he could focus on his career in the junior UFC.
Off?
Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Makes sense.
Brutal sport for a brutal boy.
Speaking of sports, that's how I encountered many of my friends. Not like Billy, no UFC fighting. Well, unless you count football.
Yeah, football!
Football, you mean hell? I was forced to play only because my dad was the defensive coach. I was 85 pounds of pure, unrivaled hatred. I just wanted to play video games.
Like how I was forced to join soccer just because my dad was the coach, which I think was encouraged by my mom's obsession with David Beckham's assets.
What? I thought you joined because a lot of our friends were in it too.
Yeah.
The most fun I had was when practice came to an end.
Me too, but after a while, I started to realize how many friends I actually made from sports.
I suppose I did make a few friends on the way.
The friend stage. According to Paul Schwartz, a professor of psychology and child behavior expert, compared to children who lack friends, children with good friends have higher self-esteem, act more socially, can cope with life stresses and transitions, and are also less victimized by peers.
So you need a doctorate to know that kids need friends?
According to my therapist, you need a degree for everything, and I need more friends. Or better friends. I wasn't totally listening.
Sometimes it's hard to recall that moment when you first become friends, especially if your parents were friends.
We used to go to your house every year for the Christmas party. Our parents would be downstairs chatting, and all the kids would be forced upstairs to play together.
I can remember this one Christmas.
The one with the PS2 in your room and the projector?
Wow, that's specific. I always think about the time Santa showed up, but yeah, that was fun.
Exactly. We stayed up so late gaming, it was crazy. Good times.
10 o'clock. Super late. Rookies.
Hey, remember when we first became friends?
Wish I didn't.
This story, the one about your middle school girlfriend, try hard. Girls before high school
Don't count.
All girls count. In 6th grade, I was dating this pretty amazing girl.
Amazing as in, I was completely amazed that she even wanted to date you.
It was the greatest 6 months.
6 months? More like 2.
Either way, things were getting pretty serious. We were moving past texting.
Never even spoke to her face to face.
Almost.
Right. Then the magic was gone.
That's when my friend explained that most girls don't want to date a boy who ignores her for months on end while being fully committed to Final Fantasy XIV Online or Realm Reborn. Honestly, it was worth it.
I'm sure it was.
My dad and I actually made friends on a Japanese server and created 7 new characters before we actually realized we were on Japanese servers. I could never speak Japanese, so I would occasionally practice while talking to her.
A conversation with a 6th grade girlfriend.
So, how was the math test?
Konnichiwa, watashi exi.
I think we should just be friends.
And that's when she broke my heart, ripped it out of my chest, and served it up to me in a doggy bag.
So this is where I came into the picture. We became friends when I saw this crushing, heartbreaking moment and knew he needed a friend.
I hate you guys. I hate the story girls. You guys are mean.
So, remember your 14th birthday party?
The huge one with the lemon throwing and cake war?
The time I was almost murdered by my sister when I...
Oh, yeah, your sister.
His sister.
Hey, can I finish one story without you guys oogling over my sister?
Probably not.
Of course. Anyways, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
Intelligently interjected.
Whatever, Sherlock. Somehow my birthday turned from a happy and cheery party to a Fortnite match with lemons and cake.
What about the part with you almost being murdered?
Well, in the middle of the epic feud of finger food fighting, I thought of the brilliant scheme of splitting my sister in the face with an extra large piece of cake. which I did, and in the heat of the attack, I went in for seconds and squished the rest in the back of her hair.
It wasn't pretty.
The shriek could make Batman quiver in fear.
The fact she didn't rip me apart on the spot still boggles my mind to this day.
Well, you did barricade herself in the bathroom for an hour while she pounded on the door.
The best friend stage. According to that same dude, Professor Paul, as mature friendship grows and a level of emotional closeness develops.
Best friends can accept and even appreciate differences between themselves and their friends.
They're also not as possessive, so they're less likely to be threatened if their friends have other relationships.
With some time to grow, nurturing affection, and a little bit of thick skin, you may be fortunate enough to become best.
Bro.
Friends.
A friend is a person that helps you move.
A best friend is a person that helps you move a body.
You don't invite best friends over.
They just show up.
Like the time I showed up at your house and was playing Xbox. Then an hour later, your mom came into your room and let out a startled scream before telling me you were at the water park with another friend.
Remember, Dr. Paul says best bros aren't possessive. Oh, I'm just kidding, dude. You know my mom wouldn't let me have a phone. I couldn't call you.
You suck.
Mature friends emphasize trust and support and remain close over time, despite issues like these.
You realize you're BBS when you watch movies like The Bird Box on Netflix, then late at night, and then you get really freaked out.
Believing that some alien force is out to warp your mind if you dare glance at it for just a few short seconds.
Like look into the abyss of humanity at its darkest hour and close your eyes and want to scream in terror.
Settle down, it's okay.
Total disclosure, after the movie, we all ended up sleeping in the same bed for mutual manly protection.
It was a king!
And to add to the extremely terrifying situation, in a fit of cleaning, my mom moved my Amazon Alexa behind the curtain where I had conveniently forgotten about it.
Alexa, eavesdropping as usual, starts singing in a very soft, low voice.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
What? That's my Marilyn Manson playlist on Spotify.
Wow, that's dark.
Speaking of dark, like the time you two almost killed each other.
More like I almost killed him.
I'm pretty sure I was winning that fight.
Either way, I was terrified. You were choking him.
It was more like a neck hug.
I couldn't breathe.
Oh, you were fine.
Then he did this spin move and he had his legs wrapped around your neck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I still won. There is nothing on this earth or in this universe more prized than true friendship. The best of friends spend so much of their time together that they begin to form lasting bonds of friendship that...
Ooh, what? What do you think friends are made of?
If you would have let him finish, he was saying that friends spend most of their time together in the middle of arguments
Insults.
and 3 a.m. Taco Bell runs.
A best friend doesn't get offended when you insult them.
They smile and call you something even more offensive.
The only offensive thing here is your face.
Only if my face were a mirror. See?
You name it, friends have said it.
Though others may perceive your friendship as more antagonistic than magnanimous, only your true BBFs and you know what you really have is special.
Yeah, true bromance.
Bromance, or according to Wikipedia,
Where everyone knows that all reliable information in the world is found.
is a close but non-sexual relationship between two or more guys. It is an exceptionally affectionate, homosocial, male-bonding relationship exceeding that of usual friends.
So again, makeup of friendship is basically based on the bonds of time,
Your face.
affection,
Like your dumb face.
and patience, despite being rudely interrupted and insulted by utter immature behavior. Even when I'm trying to say nice things, it's not even possible.
Seems like this bromance is in need of some couples therapy.
Oh, trust me, it's a constant struggle to refrain from strangling my friends like the Homer and Bart Simpson episodes from our childhood.
Why, you little...
Friendships always begin with a little bit of risk. Luckily, there are many resources available to prepare you to make friends. Even WikiHow has a resource article titled How to Socialize, Be Funny, and Make Friends in just a few basic steps.
Step 1.
Just be yourself.
Nice fashion choice.
For a troglodyte.
If someone insults you, just ignore them. The people who are jealous and hate you will be outnumbered by the people who love you for being yourself.
At least that's what we tell them. Step 2.
Play to your strengths.
Yes, I aced my chem test.
Ha! Nerd.
If you're brainy, focus on being more approachable.
I bet you I can say more numbers of pi than you. 3.1415926.
One of the least cool things you can do as a really smart person is to make other people feel unworthy of your intellectual prowess.
Even if they're not that smart.
Step 3.
Exude confidence.
Sports are a great way to make new friends and boost confidence.
Unless you always finish last.
Which always happens to me.
If you are good, make sure you remind your friends of that often.
As the great Ricky Bobby once said, if you're not first, you're last.
I always come first in video games. Those count as a sport, right?
Yeah.
Step 4.
Be loyal.
Stick up for your friends. If one of them gets in a fight,
Jump in and help.
Your friend might be strong, but he'll never stand the chance against the two of you.
wait, no, what?
No one should be allowed to say mean things about your friends and get away with it.
Except you, of course.
Step 5.
Be optimistic.
No, never underestimate the effect of a smile.
Even if you're feeling really down, remember that there's always something out there to smile about.
Like the fact that everyone is stuck in a cycle of repeating the exact same day over and over again, hoping that something can drag their meaningless lives out of.
A positive outlook will make people want to be around you more.
Be cautious though, there's a point where optimism can be annoying.
Dude, Fluffy died. He was the best cat.
Turn that frown upside down. No more cleaning that nasty litter box. Step 6.
Pay attention to your appearance.
Wash regularly, use deodorant.
And
Brush.
Your
teeth.
Smile as much as you can, but not in a creepy way.
Compliment others. Signs of encouragement let people know that you care about them.
Hey, that's an epic phone case.
Pay attention to body language.
Crossed arms, tapping feet, and rolled eyes. Don't say, hey, let's be friends.
It just means go away before you catch these hands.
Step 7.
Don't gossip.
Gossip is like a boomerang. It will always come back to hit you.
I heard you can't get a girlfriend even with a wingman.
I heard you can't even get a girlfriend, period.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Definitely not the time that Katie dumped you because of your back knee.
And finally, step 8.
Studies show that laughing creates a positive connection.
Perhaps if you get someone to laugh with you.
They won't be laughing at you.
Once you have these steps mastered, your friends will flock around you like middle school girls at a One Direction concert.
But the only friends you really need are your best.
Bro,
Friends.
BBFs are the people in life that make you laugh just a little bit louder.
Smile a little bigger.
And live just a little bit better.